What's up, YouTube? So I'm here again, finally, after mad months and months of nothingness. I'm here with a hair update. Yeah. So I've been locked for 3 years. 1, 2, 3 years, okay? It hasn't felt like 3 years at all. And that's mainly because I've been so occupied with living my life and being productive and being an adult and shit. Y'all know how that goes. That I haven't really noticed the time that's passed with my hair. So that's cool. But I have noticed a lot of changes in how my hair has matured and how it's come into itself. It's finally 100% locked from root to tip, okay? Root to tip. It's locked up. So I'm like officially out here, okay, with my locks swinging. But yeah, so in May, that was like 8 months ago, I cut my hair. I gave myself a trim, and that was because I would bleach my tips and then color them like purple or red or something. And after a while, I was starting to deal with like breakage at that tip of my locks. At the bottom, it'll be like skinny and trashy. And if I would pull it like this, like a gentle tug, it would just rip off. So I was like, okay, fuck that. Okay, no. And I was like, you know what, just trim it off. Just give yourself a trim. So that's what I did. I gave myself a bob. It came up to here. Some of it still looks like it's that length, and that's mainly because, you know, the back of your hair seems longer just because of the position it is and, you know, like where it lays. So as far as what the length actually is, this is how I measure. I'd be like this: 1 fist, 2 fish. Do that again. 1 fist, 2 fists, 3 fists, and a little piece. So I'm dealing with 3 fists worth of length. That's how I keep track. So when I was cutting it, that's what I did. I was like, okay, 1, 2. It was only at 2 at that point. And then anything that was hanging out, I cut that off. And that's how I made sure it was even all the way around. And that's how I was able to do it myself and not look like a hot mess. And I think I did pretty good, because here we are. It's grown back out and it's good. Yeah. What else? This is a twist out. I just took it out. Simple. I'm very minimalistic with what I do with my hair, because honestly, it doesn't require the most. It really doesn't. So at one point I was using what's it called? Talia Wajid lock gel, but I had to stop because I would notice I would get a lot of buildup. Even if I just use a tiny amount, I would still get buildup on my roots, and like, you know, a little bit of my lock would be nasty. And I just wasn't okay with that. And I decided, instead of going to the store to find a replacement gel, which will probably yield the same results, I decided to just do my retwist with water alone and my oil mix. My oil's right here. Okay? And so what we got? We got Jamaican castor oil, okay? Because that stuff right there is thorough. Olive oil and coconut oil, and then a plethora of essential oils. Because anybody who knows Jamaican castor oil, that joint got a scent, okay? It's strong and earthy, and it's a lot. So I had to kill it down with essential oils, you know, typical stuff like lavender, vanilla, frankincense, really whatever I can find, just to neutralize the scent. Because basically I put like this much castor oil and then the rest, everything else. I'm realizing I only needed probably like this much castor oil, because that shit really bodied the rest of the oils. Like, you can't, it's even the color of itself still. It's like melanin. It don't matter what you put in there to dilute it, it's still what it is. You know what I'm saying? So I use that, I use my water, and I just do a regular palm roll. It's easy. I'm not gonna demonstrate that for y'all because y'all already know. Like, it's simple. Y'all already know. And when I'm feeling fancy, I'll just do a 2-strand twist, in which case I'll do it like this. I take it and I twist it like that, around, twist like that. Keep going. And the reason I do it like that is to maintain the integrity of my twist. Because like if I just do a regular this, like whatever frizzies I have going along the lock strand stay there. So I twist as I go. Anybody who knows how to do Senegalese twist, it's the same concept. Twist as you go, twist as you go, and it helps you get the frizzies down, and it also helps the twist to stay intact. So if I let it go, even though I didn't finish twisting the rest, it's still there because, you know, it's secure. It's secure. So yeah, what was I saying? So yeah, I do twist outs. Oh, I also found this lady, her name is Tiffany. She has a company called Tiffany's LOC Jewels, and she creates these hair mists. This one is called Serenity. It has lavender, vanilla, rosemary, sugar, and rose water. And the whole intention behind it was to make sure people with locks are able to keep their hair moisturized and smelling good without compromising the integrity of your retwist. So it's literally a mist. It's not enough to fluff up your hair or anything like that. It's just enough to give you a moisture boost and a sense boost and have you feeling clean and clear and under control. So that's what I've been using whenever I want to add a little bit more to the regimen. But other than that, no other products. I wash my hair every 2 to 3 weeks, depending on how my scalp feels, because sometimes it gets really itchy and I'm like, what the hell? You know what I'm saying? Like, what is good? And I'll just be like, fuck it, and I'll wash it. I do apple cider vinegar rinses once a month. What I have noticed with those is the first time I've ever done an apple cider vinegar rinse, the results, like, it was grimy. It looked like this in the water. It was gross. I was like, goddamn. But like since then, it's gradually gotten lighter because, as I said, I'm not using products, so I don't have buildup in my hair anymore. So when I do the rinses, there's nothing really for it to take out. So what it essentially does is just gives me a nice polish and clean. Makes my hair nice and shiny, which I guess you can see. Yeah, it makes my hair nice and shiny. It helps me build back any strength in any weak areas, which I don't have anymore because I cut them off. And it just helps me keep my locks light, as far as lightweight. Like there's nothing holding it down. There's no gunk holding it down. It's clean. It's clean. I do get lint sometimes at the tips. And that's just a result of it being fucking cold outside and I had to wear scarves and sweaters. So sometimes like it'll be a little bit of lint built up at the tips, but that's like an easy fix. You just pull it out. But for people who haven't been doing the ACV rinse lifestyle or who just have years worth of lint buildup, apple cider vinegar still works for that because it breaks down any dirt or grime or lint that's like inside the core of your lock. It won't necessarily do it after the first rinse, but after a few rinses, you'll notice that whatever gunk is in there is starting to slip out on its own. It starts to expose itself, and it makes it easier for you to pull it out, or it'll just fall out on its own. So that's what I do for that. What else? Nothing really, you know. I'll do like a messy bun, do pigtails, do this, put it to the side like that. Like very simple, very minimalistic, and my hair has been flourishing as a result of that. So yeah, nice and simple. There really isn't anything else to update you guys on. That's part of the reason why it's taking me so long to come back with an update, is because there's not much newness happening in my regimen for me to be like, yo, check this out. Like there's nothing for me to tell y'all. So at this point, I'm just gonna show you what it looks like and give you some angles, you know, a little bit of perspective on the situation. Okay, twist it around. Word. Hey, Onyx. Onyx is over there laying down. Ugh. This is so friggin' awkward trying to do a damn video sitting on this little seat that I got. Anyways, y'all, that's all I got. Y'all know I don't be doing the tutorials because y'all don't need that. You're all extremely competent individuals who can use your researching skills to get any additional details that you may need. But as far as simple stuff like washing your hair or doing a retwist or doing 2-strand twists, braids, that's simple. Y'all don't need me for that. I'm also not interested in teaching people these things because I had to learn it all myself. So put the power back into yourself. Take power and ownership over your journey, and whatever it is that you want to know, you will find it. But yes, that's all I got for y'all. Thank you to those who have been here with me since the beginning when my hair was standing up on itself and doing all of this and being unruly to the point that I'm at now. I appreciate y'all for showing me love and being patient with me and being understanding of my time. You know what I'm saying? It's wonderful. Anyways, I'm gonna let you go now. Go handle my business. And peace and love and blessings to all y'all for the rest of your days.